There was a kid who everyone underestimated. Too small, too quiet, too ordinary. But every day while they laughed, he worked. In the gym, in the books, in the shadows, he knew one truth. Effort beats talent when talent doesn't try.
Whether you like it or not, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, a lot of us are at war with ourselves. And within that war, you have several battles. Those battles are basically choices. No, I'm not talking about a war that you might find in the Coliseum. I'm talking about a war that's in your brain. So what's your excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too much? Now it's time for some real talk. The biggest purpose in life isn't all that It's how you respect yourself, how you look at yourself. That's an everyday journey. So every day you should be getting after it. One thing in life, this applies to everything in life. Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't gonna like that So many times in life, you don't want to be doing what the you're doing. You can't just quit.
I feel kind of dumb, but I miss you.
You have to do your best work when you're at least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta suck it the up and do it.
And I'm telling you, if you would just believe it before it happens, if you would just believe, if you would just believe that your day coming, that the sacrifices you are making today, they gonna pay off. But you gotta do me a favor. You can get all this information, you can get around all these people, but if you do not believe, it ain't gonna happen. Oh, but if you believe,
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about our love. And how much I miss your touch. I miss being around you.
My belief came from the unseen work. It came from every workout by myself. Not having a best friend or a trainer or someone to wake me up. No, it was fighting average alone. And when you fight average alone, what comes out is a fucking savage, a dog, a beast, a monster. If I take my finger off that trigger, that monster dies. The beast dies. The savage dies. And then once I become average again, these people out here who don't like me, they're now in here. They now own space. They're renting space in my head because I've lost the edge.
How many of you can honestly look yourself in the mirror and say, I am doing my best? Because if you can, you're fucking lying to yourself. Your job right now and how you execute that job is going to create the success habits that you're going to need down the road. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If it's making fries, if you ain't making the best motherfucking fries every fucking time, guess what? You ain't gonna fucking make it. If you can't sweep the warehouse floor better than the next guy, you ain't gonna fucking make it. Because here's the truth. Losers always talk about how they hate to lose, but they don't do anything about it. But you know what winners do? Winners will do whatever the fuck it takes. Winners will show up and stay late every fucking day until they're winning. Winners will talk to anybody they can that can help them and take the lessons to heart and put them in play. That's what winners do. Losers talk about hating to lose. Losers say they hate to lose. Losers talk about how they want to win. Winners do what the fuck it takes. And that means beating the next guy. If you aren't going to work at your job every day and looking at all the other motherfuckers and thinking, dude, I'm going to beat the shit out of all of you, you don't have what it takes. Winners want to be the best. Winners have pride in being the best. Winners have pride in being dominant amongst their teammates.
Some things will break you, and some things will sharpen you to the point you forget who you were before.
Be afraid and do it anyway. Because there's no courage without fear. Fear means it matters. It means you're outside the lines, exactly where growth lives. Because what if the fear you're avoiding is the same fear that changes everything? No limits are rewritten without it. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Understand that it has no finish line. Pursuit is invisible, inevitable. It's the thing that gives it meaning. The only real failure is never stepping up, not falling short, not the missed shots, but by letting fear set the pace, because the losses are the ones who build you. You don't need perfect, you need guts. Eventually, your competition will fall off. Demand more from yourself than anyone would dare to. Become the standard everyone will dream to reach.
You want to know what it takes to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. It's what goes on when the cameras go off. Hard work, determination, and grit. You will not outwork me. I will get up earlier than you. I will go to sleep later than you. I will put in more hours than you. I will read more than you. I will grow. I will do whatever it takes. I do things to separate myself from everybody. The passion that I have when I speak. The grind that I have when I do what I do. What are you going to do to separate yourself?
If you ain't got more heart than me, if you ain't been working harder than me, if you ain't sacrificed more than me, I'm gonna destroy you. And I'm not retreating. I'm not running. I don't care what they say on paper. I don't care how many games you won. We live by this and we die by this. We don't retreat.
You're not giving 120. You're giving 70. You're giving 60. And you want what these people who've given sweat, who's given blood, who's given tears, you want what they paid for, and it ain't free.
Some days are going to be bad days. Days when you're tired. Days when you feel like you'll accomplish nothing. But on those days, that's where the biggest difference is made. That's when doing becomes more important than ever. Any action you take toward your goals on those days becomes special. Because most people, on those days, give up. They don't even try. Those who try, who take imperfect action on the bad days, when nothing is on their side, are the ones with the best chances to win. The catch is that these days will come over and over again. You'll have to battle many times. It's not just one bad day you have to conquer. There will be lots of them. Compounding imperfect action on imperfect days is what makes the biggest difference in the long run.
It has everything to do with what time you wake up. It has everything to do with how you eat. It has everything to do with how you work out, how you prepare. It has every single thing to do with how you think. And when you want it as bad as you want to breathe, says, I'm willing to make any sacrifice. I'm willing to go through any pain. I'm willing to go through any suffering. I'm willing to go through whatever it takes. So when I get in there and it's me and him one-on-one, that I guarantee you at the end of it, I won't be the one that surrenders. And if you're gonna be the best, the cream of the crop, if you're gonna be the apex, you gotta be it. It has to consume you. You gotta learn how not to give up or how not to give in. And you gotta understand that greatness is within you. And you gotta pull it out. You gotta climb every mountain. You gotta cry if you got to. But whatever you do, you cannot give up. You cannot give in. Nobody ever said it would be easy. But I know greatness is within you, and you got what it takes.
Potential is damn near endless. And it changed my whole mindset. So I went from David Goggins and I created Goggins. And that journey is a priceless journey that is hard for me to even explain to people because it sounds so quick and easy. Like I was lost this way and I went through 3 hell weeks. I went to Ranger School, went to Delta Force Selection, whatever it is. It was brutal. It's a brutal journey every fucking day. And everybody goes, well, are you happy? I can't really show people. Because I have this face that they see like, are you happy? What's wrong with you? I'm driven. I'm obsessed. And that's what you see. That's it.